What's up everybody, my name is Mike, my channel is MDH5169, and finally the vehicle from Florida has arrived. Big truck in front of my house, and it's not delivering paper. So I'm going to talk to the driver and we'll get some shots of unloading it and see exactly what it is. Stay tuned. So this is the vehicle, 1963 Ford F100 unibody. A vehicle that I've been wanting for a long time. I've wanted a unibody for quite a while. And I'll go more in detail when I actually do the video on the truck, but that's it. I'll shoot a little bit more video once I actually get it in the shop. Okay, so it is officially off the truck and here. I gotta say, not as impressed as I was hoping that I would be. I mean, it's got some good things to it, but yeah, the paint is poor, to say the least. The exhaust has been cut off. Why, I'm not sure. That's gonna need to be redone. So, not really overly happy. There's just some things like it doesn't look like the speedometer works. Door handles are basically falling off, and kind of it's a project, and it's going to take some time. So, but it's here. I paid for it. Live and learn. It's an experience. So you know, the truck's kind of holds a little bit of a sentimental value. My grandpa had a 64 Ford, and I will talk a little bit about that when I do the review on this truck down the road. But he had a 64 Ford, and so there's a little bit of a sentimental value. I kind of wanted one of this kind of body style trucks, and I really like the unibody, so that's why I went on ahead and went with it. But I would like to do a little stance change on it, definitely get rid of those rims and tires and do something different. But yeah, it's definitely not nearly as nice as I had hoped for, and not what I'd hoped for. But like I said, live and learn. It is what it is, and I'll figure it out from there. Gas tank in the bed, you know, bed's okay. Inside tubs look to be okay. It is what it is. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. God bless. Take care. Have a great day. Hey everybody, it's been a couple days since I got the truck. Since I hadn't uploaded the video yet, I thought I'd do a little follow-up video just a couple days later, because, you know, it was initial getting the truck off, kind of going around it, and just basically seeing all the things that were wrong as opposed to seeing all the things that were right. So anyway, I wanted to do a little follow-up video. Now it's been a couple of days, and I've driven it a little bit, spent some time with it. So truck is actually over here at the workshop right now, which eventually I'm going to do a video and take you guys on a tour of the workshop, and I'm going to take you guys on a tour of my shop, but that's coming down the road. So right now we're just going to focus on the truck. So, you know, the truck, I will give it this, the truck's solid, and I apologize for the fan noise in the background. It's a little warm today, but anyway, the truck is solid. I can't really seem to find any rust on it. You know, the paint and body is, again, it's poor. It's not a good job. Whoever did it did not do a good job. It was a very inexpensive and quick job, but you stand back from it, it's okay. It's going to show okay, and you know, the color combination isn't bad, so that's okay. It's going to need all new window rubbers, so you can kind of see around here, see the cracking. And the doors around, all the felt around the window, all the rubbers, all the seals, the front one's going to need to be replaced. So that's going to take some time. That's going to take a little bit of money to do. I don't like the rims. I mean, that's just a personal choice, but I am not crazy about the rim and tire combination at all. So I'll definitely change that out. I want to get this thing down lower to where it's sitting a little bit lower, and just, you know, change the altitude, so to speak, on it. Let's go around here to the interior. cousin-in-law did get the door working, so that's kind of awesome. So, but as you can see, the window cranks, they're pretty much useless. All that's gonna have to be changed. These things are all stripped out. That's gonna have to be replaced. The seat is in good shape, I will give it that. But the headliner, I don't know if you can kind of see up in there, but it's been cut and not really that well. So that's gonna have to be done. You know, the tilt column's out of a Chevy, and I don't know, it's not a high-end restoration. It's someone that's just kind of piecing it together. The stereo I've got to say is pretty awesome. Gas tank's been removed from behind the seat, and I don't know, it's probably kind of dark, but there's a subwoofer back there, and there's got to be an amp on it too, because it does sound pretty good. But the gauges, as I think I said before, the speedometer, none of the gauges work at all, so that is kind of a bummer. So I'm gonna have to try to figure that out. Let's see, we'll go around, show you underneath the hood. I think underneath the hood's probably the best part of the truck, to be honest with you. Okay, so under the hood is not bad. It's definitely not a show truck by any means, but it's not bad. The valve covers have been painted to match the rest of the truck. It's got the blue air cleaner, which is kind of cool. A few little custom touches. You know, manifold looks good, carburetor looks good. It's a small block Chevy, and just exhaust manifolds, and it's got just straight through exhausts. It's just straight pipe, so it's I don't think it sounds that great. I definitely want to do exhaust work, maybe put some flow masters or something like that on it. But you know, some people might like it. To me, it just doesn't sound the way I would want it to sound. So, but you know, the chrome is good, grill's good. Some of the stuff that would be maybe a little bit more difficult or more expensive to replace, chrome's not bad. Door handles, that type of thing. You know, the bed is in decent shape. It's okay. It's nothing spectacular, but it's okay. You can see like the tailgate, you can see dimples and stuff like that in it. So overall, I would just say that I probably gave about $5,000 too much for this truck. So without going into the price of it or what have you, I did. I overspent on it. Should have probably had somebody go out and inspected it first. And for me, just, you know, when I'm selling something to somebody, I just want them to tell me the good, the bad, everything. So if I were trying to sell this truck to somebody, of course I'd point out the good things. You know, hey, it's got four-wheel disc brakes, it's got the Chevy motor, Turlock 400 transmission, Chevy 10-bolt rear end, the body's solid, seats in good shape and everything like that, all lights and signals work. Definitely I'd point all that out. But I'm going to tell them, paint and body's not that great. If you want to show, if you want a nice truck, if you're looking for a driver, it's fine, but if you're looking for a really nice truck, you're going to want to redo that. It's going to need all new seals around the windows, around the doors, everything like that's going to need to be replaced. Gauges are going to need to be replaced. New sanding unit for the tank since it's been removed, or put the tank back behind the seat. So I'm going to be honest and tell us, you know, window cranks and things like that need to be replaced. This guy didn't do that. So, and granted, I didn't ask these specific questions, but normally when I ask somebody, hey, does everything work? Are there any issues with it? That's when I expect them to come back around and say, well, there's this, this, and this, but you know, this is the good stuff about it, this is the bad stuff. This guy didn't do that. He said, oh, it's a really beautiful truck, it's great. He and I had a little bit of a text conversation after the truck arrived, and I told him I was disappointed in it, and told him I wasn't mad at him. I was, you know, more upset with myself, which I wasn't even really mad at myself. I was just, it's kind of comical in a way. But, you know, as I keep saying, it is what it is. You'll hear me say that a lot. Live and learn. But, you know, he's telling me, oh, it's a great truck. You got a steal on that truck. I could sold it for this much more than I sold it to you. And it's like, hey, I'll pay to ship it back if you want to give me my money back and sell it to somebody. But, of course, he didn't respond to that. And then the next day I told him, I was like, I'm not trying to be negative. You know, I'll work with it. I'll make it work out and everything like that. And I don't hold you accountable or whatever. And I haven't heard anything back from him. So that's fine. Just know that if you buy something from me, I'm going to be honest. I'm probably even going to make it sound a little worse than it actually is in person, just because I don't want anybody to be disappointed. For me, if someone comes and takes a look at what I have for sale, when they tell me it's exactly what you described or even better or whatever, that's a compliment. That's exactly where I want to be. So, you know, with that, start doing some projects on it. I'll keep you guys up to date on it and up to date with what we do. And definitely job security for my buddy Eddie, who's my mechanic. He's going to be spending a lot of time over here, and I'm doing a lot on this truck. So also, I don't know if you guys remember, there's my 59 Fury that I am still waiting for the parts from Grant. Apparently they shipped about 5 days ago. Still haven't received them. Grant, I don't know, man. I would not deal with you guys again. I got to say I'm very, very disappointed. So anybody who knows anybody that works at Grant or whatever, you might want to let them know they have a very dissatisfied customer in me, and I bought Grant products for a long time now. But I'm hoping that the stuff comes in really, really soon, and we can get this car back on the road, because this car is going to need an alignment. I want to tint the windows, maybe do some different wheels and tires on it, but I really kind of do want to do like a resto-modded Christine look. So, but that's another video. Like I said, more videos are going to be coming on this one. Videos are going to be coming on the shop and the other shop. Like I said, tons of videos. So anyway, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Hope you enjoyed it. God bless, take care, subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff. Have a great day.